I'm going to be showing you how to create a purchase order from Legiwa. You'll go to WMS, Receipt Management, Purchase Order. Now this is, again, your search criteria, or you can search all if you're looking up one. However, we are creating. So you have two options for creation. At the bottom here, you can download the Excel template, fill it out, and then import that template to create those purchase orders. The other option is to manually create the orders, at which point you'll come up to the New button, select. Now once we're in here, you're going to be selecting your PO code. This can be pre-populated based against your current sequence. If I leave this blank, it'll auto-populate, or I can fill in however I desire. PO type, so we have return, which is return goods. Count would be an inventory count reflected. A planned receipt, a 40-foot container, and a 20-foot container. Most circumstances will be a planned purchase order. We're going to put in the PO date, and you can also put in the purchase amount notes, a quantity off note. So if we do receive a quantity that is more or less than requested on the PO, we can notate anything in regard to that here. So the vendor will need to be selected. Now you can create a vendor here by entering all the vendor details and then save, and it'll post your vendor here. We can then keep an eye on the vendor scorecard and also you can see spending against vendor and such. So we've entered all our required fields. We're going to hit save. You can see the PO code auto-populated based against my current sequence. That can be alphanumeric. We're going to go to purchase order items, and again this is blank. We can then add our items here. So same search method criteria you had prior. You can enter a keyword, you can enter a name, you can enter some digits. It searches by UPC and SKU. So for example, we'll do 125. You can see there's only one thing that has 125 in it. We can do 123. Or let's do green. There's only one SKU that contains green. Let's do blue. You can see it pulls up everything that has blue in it. And we're going to put in our expected receipt quantity. Let's put 100. And then you can put in the purchase price of these goods. Now the purchase price can be auto-populated if you give us your purchase prices, or you can enter them yourself manually under item. So we're going to go ahead and add this item. So we hit save. That has now been added. We're going to add an additional item, and this is going to be a green PET bowl. We're going to enter the quantity, save again. Now these fields can be edited. If you want to change this item, you can select the item you want to change, select edit, select the item, and you can enter a new item. So we could say 5.6. Nothing's under 5.6, of course. Let's just hit return, and it'll bring up a list of all the items. Let's save again. You can also select the item and delete it. Now from the display records, it will list out the contents entirely of your order. You can also do an Excel export of this data. Now you can also, if you need to make a bulk deletion, you can select this, which will let you select multi without going into it. You can select multi, and it's not working, of course. Let's turn that off. So now we've added the contents of the purchase order. Now, same within most of these fields, you'll see that there is a place to upload your documents and download your documents. If you need to store any documents associated with this purchase order, they can be stored here. Upon receipt, we will store the packing slip within this, so you will be able to easily access the packing slip with all notations. And down at the bottom, you'll see that we can actually create a receipt from the purchase order. Now the important thing is, if you're using the purchase order number, is that that number comes in on the packing slip so that we can receive against the correct purchase order and reconcile those purchase orders. So that's everything for purchase orders. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.